Okay, so today we're going to be removing the T5's carpet in the front section, and then we'll also try and get the steering column removed, and this is to prepare for the wiring harness removal of the T5. We're getting a step closer to removing the whole harness. We don't need the T5 harness anymore, so we're trying to get this out. And at the same time, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the steering column and then start checking out how to remove the clutch pedal, the brake pedal, and also the accelerator pedal, because we need to do some modifications on that. We need to put in we're going to need to get the automatic brake pedal in here that's got a bigger foot pedal area. And then also the accelerator pedal is going to change. The whole design will be a different design, so we need to see how to do that. But let's first get the carpet out and see how that goes. So let's get started. We need to remove this beading here. Let's get that out slowly. There's one between the two carpets to remove the side covers here. Quickly check how this comes out. It's normally just clips that hold it. There we go. Okay, this out. I've got one plug here inside at the back. Let's get that out. This cover is out. So there's the next one, MS. Okay, and then we'll remove the other side as well. And then we're getting closer to removing the carpet. Hold it tight. Got it. Okay, pull it back in. Okay, just get the cleaner out. There we go. Get this out. Plug here. That's for the light. So that's out. How's your side?
Just pull it
Just
up.
pull it upwards. Yes, so I think the carpet should be loose, MS. Let's pick up here at the back. Pick it up on the rear first. Here we go. These things must all go through the carpet, okay? So let's get that first through.
Okay, through on my side.
So just all like this. Quite a bit of wires here. None of this is gonna work, imagine. All this is gonna be removed. Okay. These are through. How's it looking? See if we can pull it out there. Just check there on the side by the, yeah, that's it. Lift it. And then you pull it back, right? Check here, catch at the front there. Yeah, pull back.
Wire is catching.
Slowly. Get this jam somehow. On the top. Over here. Something like that. There we go. Okay, carpet is up. Let's fold this over. There we go, carpet is loose. Okay, so from here, we come out this way, right? Yeah. We can put it on top of that cup for now. Let's put it on the top. Let's go. Come slowly. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, carpet out. Alright, so we got the carpet out. Let's see what's going on in the T5 here. Wow, this body actually still looks very clean, huh, for its age.
Yes.
Okay, so you can now clearly see where the wires are running. Alright, so then here on the front we can now see clearly what's going on here. I think we're gonna remove this here. Let's pull it up on that side. Okay. That comes out. So interesting, that's the ABS unit. We can already start removing some of the wires because we're gonna be removing the wires from this. Oh no, it's that unit. That looks interesting. I don't know what that is. Maybe an impact sensor or something. Okay, so we'll be able to pull out this wire. The nice thing is when we remove this wiring harness, we don't need to be very careful of how we pull it out because we're not going to use it again. So where we feel like we're battling with some plugs, we can cut the wires like we want.
Yeah.
So we're free to cut where we need to, where needed. But at the same time also we must be careful because we need to check this wires going up on the pillar there. Even on this side here as well, because there's an aircon system on the top, so we need to check which wires are feeding that aircon system, and we're gonna have to somehow merge that with the aircon control on the new T6 dash. So that we still need to figure out. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it, but we'll figure it out. We just got to trace the wires nicely and see what's going on that. Alright, so next step, I think what we'll do is let's try and get the column, the steering column. So that's a 16 here on the bottom. Let's get that nut loose. That's out. This bolt needs to come right out. There we go. Okay, now it should lift up. There we go. Okay, actually a smart design. So this bolt actually goes into this. See this recessed area here. So it goes into that. Okay, cool. So we got the steering rack out. Okay, so we got our carpet removed. We also got the steering column removed. We got now access to the wiring harness here on the inside. It's quite simple. We can see where it's routed. We'll have to remove all these wires and then we can start planning to see how to lay down the Passat harness in here. But before all that, in the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to start removing all the pedals because we need to do some modification work here to try and get the Passat pedal to fit in here. We're going to see if it's possible, how to mount it and so on. So we'll try and do that maybe in the next episode just to check how it fits. And then, yeah, let's see how it goes. So we need subscribers.
So you should be sure to like and subscribe to VAGZ Backyard.
And we'll see you in our next episode.